Hello everyone. So today we will be discussing about Lev Vygotsky's ZPD or the zone of proximal development. So who is Lev Vygotsky? Lev Vygotsky was a Russian psychologist who believed that learning is social, meaning we learn best with the help of other people without studying alone. In layman's term, he said that students don't learn everything by themselves right away, but they can learn better when someone guides them step by step. So he is a Russian psychologist who lived in 1896 to 1934. So he developed the social-cultural theory, and he emphasized on social interaction in learning. Zone of proximal development or ZPD is well presented in this circle. So in the biggest circle, the development is out of reach. In the blue circle in here, this is where the zone of proximal development is. The learners learn through scaffolding or help. So the violet one is their current understanding where they can work unassisted. So ZPD is this blue point in here, the point, the middle of that out of reach and their current understanding. We will be discussing further about this. So what is ZPD? ZPD is the sweet spot, yon, sweet spot of learning. It is the space in the recent presentation. It is the space between what the learners cannot do yet alone and what a learner can do with help. Think it like this. Um, if it is too easy, students get bored. However, if it is too hard, students get frustrated. But we just write learning, and with guidance, learning happens. So it is the zone between what a learner can do alone and with help. Learning happens best in this zone, in this so-called sweet spot, and then it focuses on potential development. What is the key idea of CPD? In actual development, tasks are done independently. Tasks are done with guidance, and ZPD is the space between the two in actual development. Tasks done independently and tasks done with guidance. That's the thin space between the two. What is scaffolding? Or yung tinatawag nating help. Scaffolding is the support given by teacher or peer. Remember, not only teachers but also peers. So it is gradually reduced over time. The scaffolding is provided not for learners to be dependent all the time to the mentor, but to reduce gradually the support over time. And scaffolding helps learner achieve yun nga, independence. So, what is the role of the teacher in ZPD? How should teachers see Vygotsky in learner-centered teaching? Instead of being the all-knowing lecturer that we are, sometimes we stand in front and we act as if we all know everything. Vygotsky rather encourages teachers to become first guide. A guide, not just a giver of information. As teachers, we do not just tell answers. You help students discover them. You ask questions, we give hint, and encourage thinking. Example, instead of saying, this is the answer, we can say, what do you think will happen if this happens? Another thing, teachers provide appropriate support. We are a provider of scaffolding or support or help. Scaffolding means giving temporary support or help nga. We demonstrate and then they're guided and then let them try, gradually remove help, like in teaching a child to ride a bike. In class, we give examples first and then we work together and then we let students do the task independently. What else? Encourage collaboration. As teachers, we are a facilitator of collaboration. Vygotsky believed learning happens through interaction, through pair work, yung tinatawag nating dyad or triad, or group discussions, peer teaching. Stronger students can help others and both learn in the process. Both learn in the process. So practical teacher mindset from I teach you, so you need to listen, to I guide you, you explore, and we learn together. Ulitin ko, as teachers, we are not to say I teach you, you listen. But we say I teach you, we do it together, and you do it independently. So that is the role of the teacher. Now, what is the role of the peers? Peer interaction enhances learning. When in collaborative setup, in group, or in dyad, yung tinatawag nating dyad ay partner, die, means two. Partner or triad, tatlo naman siya. The peer interaction enhances learning. Bakit? Because sometimes students tend to lessen their hiya. For example, if they speak alone in class, they tend to be afraid to stand alone. But when they are in a group, they are encouraged to interact to their classmates or to their group mates. Therefore, it enhances learning. So, another role of peers, they are more knowledgeable others who help. Meron tayong tinatawag na MKO o tinatawag nating more knowledgeable others. Sino itong more knowledgeable others? Ito ay, take note of this because usually tinatawag nila, lumalabas ito sa LET, MKO, more knowledgeable other. Who are our MKOs? They are our more knowledgeable others. They may either be the teachers or our mentors or kahit yung, for example, second year tayo, may first year, pwedeng yung first year ang more knowledgeable other kung mas marami siyang experience doon sa pinag-aaralan natin. Okay? And then another role of peers is in cooperative learning is effective. Parang naulit lang yung first. Next, how can we apply it in classroom? So, we can apply it in group work and collaboration or in guided practice. Kaya meron tayong tinatawag minsan na self-directed learning kasi we serve as the teachers serve as the MKO or the more knowledgeable others. You are guided through task descriptions na detailed. Ano ang gagawin, kailan ipapasa, ano ang font na gagamitin, ano ang paper na gagamitin, what guide questions will you take for you to be guided on your answer? Yon. Ano pa? Questioning techniques. What questions are we going to ask? Is it literal level? Is it interpretive level? Application level? Or evaluative level? And then, we can also apply it in modeling tasks. For example, we want them to act as teachers, or we want them to act as principals or school managers. Yon, applicable yung itong zone of proximal development, the idea of proximal development in there. Example of ZPD. A child solving math problems. Alone, they can solve easy problems. With help, they can solve harder ones. And then over time, even with harder questions, they can already answer independently. Tingnan, oh. Now, what is the importance of ZPD? Inuulit lang natin ito. It promotes deeper learning. It encourages critical thinking and it builds confidence. From dependent to the mentee up to gradually becoming independent. So what are our key takeaways? Learning, according to Lev Vygotsky, learning is social. So we learn from each other. What else? Support is essential. That's why we have our MKO. What is MKO again? And the third one, teachers play a key role in development. We are not producers of knowledge. We are not the sage on the stage, but the guide on the side. So if there will be questions, please post them on our group chat since I cannot really finalize our Google Classroom. So for your activity, um, think of what a student can do on their own, what they can do with the help, and what they can do, one thing they cannot do yet. So parang yung ZPD, ano yung hindi pa nila alam, ano yung kaya nilang gawin with support, ano yung kaya nilang gawin kahit walang support.